Use your steps to explore the universe. We're taking a look today at the Walkr app. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today. Now, we are going to be taking a look at another fitness app today. Specifically, we're looking at the Walkr app. That's W-A-L-K-R. And in this app, you can actually use your steps that you take throughout the day in order to explore the galaxy. Walkr combines your phone's pedometer with a fun galaxy adventure game. There's up to 100 planets and 30 different mission goals that motivate you to walk more, because the more you walk, the more energy you put into your spaceship that you can use on different upgrades, on getting to different planets, and so on. Just with your phone in your pocket, Walkr will keep track of your daily steps to record them and convert them into energy for your spaceship. It will track and record the amount of calories that you burn and recommend daily fitness goals for you. And like I said, with over 100 different planets to look at and 30 different missions to complete, you can be encouraged to stay active. You can build your own collection of unique planets, space foods, and rare elements. They are always adding different things to the universe, and you can go under these missions to help different creatures from across the galaxy find their way back home. There's also a social aspect to the app. You can invite your friends to become your co-pilots and receive extra energy fuel. You can join a fleet and start an adventure with other captains for even more rewards. You can visit the Planet Lab with friends to share energy fuel and unlock different planet wonders. And you can compete with your friends from Comet to Galaxy League and grow your teams together. So now let's actually take a look at the app itself and just kind of see what you see when you open it up. So this is your main screen when you first open up the app. It lets you know how much energy you have generated that day through the steps that you have taken. And you can see that you start at Earth, but you can wind your way through the different planets that you have discovered in your own galaxy. You collect resources from them and then give food to them. You also have different processing plants that create food for all of your colonies, and so you collect food from there so that you can continue to get different food. There are wild energy cubes that you can find, and energy cubes are another currency that you can use throughout the course of the game. You can find them or you can earn them. So you can see here, I'm collecting my resources and feeding the other planet. This was Baby Hedgehog. Here we have Ocean City. You'll notice that Ocean City is at level 5. You can level up all of your planets and bases and satellites in order to create more resources, allow for more storage, and so on. There are also other missions that you can get to the higher your planets are upgraded. So I have received a package here that wants to go to another one of my planets in my system. So I'm just going to take it and do a little delivery after I pick up my resources. And once I do that, you can either earn coins or you can earn more cubes. And again, these are different types of currency that you use throughout the game. So moving on, this is a rice cooker, which I have just built within the last day. And this is another station that is going to create food resources for my planets. So you go through and you can discover various planets. You can upgrade. This is what I'm doing now. I'm boosting production in order to get it ready to go. So I collect the resources now that it is filled up, and now I'm going to upgrade it using coins that I have earned through all of my other planets and through my steps. So there's lots of different upgrades that you can do. It increases your production time and increases your storage. So there's lots of different upgrades that you can make to all the planets, satellites, and food production bases in your system. Looking at the rest of the menu, there are lots of different things that you can do. So let's take a look at each one. We'll start with our daily reward. Every single day that you show up, you get a gift, and it's usually going to be either coins or cubes. In this case, it is coins. It also gives you the chance to watch ads to get more cubes and more food, and you can also earn different satellites. In the account settings, it just gives you the different account settings for the game and for how you track everything, so your own personal profile settings. In the bridge, this is part of your social system, so you can add different friends in order to increase your ability to do other things within the game. This is the booster system. It increases your energy conversion rate, so it just means the more steps you take, the better things get. There's an asteroids level, but you have to get to level 10 in order to do that. In NEFFEX, these are special things that you can earn, special types of satellites, special types of spaceships. I have one right now that I'm currently using. In social, this lets you add friends, either locally or within your region of the country or within a different league. In shop, you can buy different boosts in the game. I've been able to play this for a month now without actually having to spend any kind of real world money. So this is also where you can also pay to get the pop-up ads removed if you don't want to have to deal with those anymore. In your Walkr decks, this keeps track of all the planets that you have discovered, all the different types of satellites that you have discovered as well, and any type of asteroids that you have discovered. And again, you have to have a planet over the level of 10 in order to do that. But as you can see, you can scroll through and find lots of different types of planets. There are over 100 for you to be able to discover within the course of the game. For example, here is Baby Hedgehog, which is one that I have in my particular little solar system. And it gives you stats about all of your different planets. Moving over to missions, there are various missions that you can complete based off of the types of different planets that you have. There's over 30 of them available right now, and it involves combining different types of resources in order to create these different things you see here. In your hangar, this takes you to all the different types of spaceships that you have. This is an epic spaceship that I'm using right now, the SS Doggy. As you can see, there's number 1, which is the first one you start with. And as you go through the game, you can upgrade for more storage. These are your satellites that give your planets different abilities. For example, this one that I have, Egyptian Lotus, is attached to my conservatory and it increases population. And finally, your energy log just lets you know how many steps you took every single day. If you're wanting to go back and check, it lets you know about how much of it would be running, how much of it would be walking, depending on how your phone is tracking you. And then in the message section, you can message with your friends or you can message with different characters in the game. So they'll send you little messages and you can earn different cubes and coins through different things that you discuss with them on your message board. And that's just an overall look at how the game works. As you see, you can go up to an unknown galaxy. And if you're wanting to add to your system, then you just click on it and it gives you a few different options. So you can explore, you can look for different types of planets if you're needing them to complete a mission, or you can just choose a random planet, which is what I've been doing so far, and then a DFR in order to create more food. And again, all of this is covered in the tutorial at the beginning of the game. It gives you a basic idea, but then beyond that, how you play the game is up to you. So now that we've taken a look at the app itself, let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of the app. Of course, one of the pros is that this app is designed in such a way that it can run in the background without draining your battery, which is a great thing. There's a lot of different fitness apps that will track you throughout the day, but they do kind of increase the battery drain. This one has been made to drain as little of your battery as possible. So they have worked really hard on that. Also, as you can see, the designs, the graphics, really fun, really cute. And this is just a fun little way to stay motivated. There's not a whole ton of gameplay to figure out or anything like that. It's really just exploring the galaxy as you want to explore it. And of course, you can use all of the energy that you are converting in order to unlock new spaceships, new satellites, find new planets, complete different missions. So it's really a game that's meant to be played the way that you feel like playing it. A couple of cons for the app. Number one is that upon opening the app within the first 5 seconds or so, you do get a pop-up ad that can be a little bit annoying, but there is a skip button up at the top after you've watched about 5 seconds of it. So you do have that option to skip out of it. The rest of the time, I have not noticed any other pop-up ads while I am playing. It just gives me the option to watch ads in order to earn extra energy or extra food. But there is that initial pop-up at the very beginning when you you first open it, so that can be just a little bit annoying. Second of all, since this is meant to be played the way that you want to play it, they don't give you a ton of direction, and for some people that can be a little confusing. If you are the type of person that needs a definite direction of where to go with this game, then this may not be the one for you. This is just one that allows you to kind of use your steps throughout the day in order to explore, unlock things. There's no like huge end goal in sight. You can do some of the missions if you want to, and that kind of gives you a little bit of an end goal, but I mean, there's no overarching story to the game or anything like that. So if you are kind of a story-driven person when you're playing games, and this may not be the one for you, but if you're just looking for something to keep track of steps and do something a little fun with it, then this is definitely one that you could do. So overall, not a bad app. It's one that I've been using for about a month now, just to kind of play around with and see what I can find. It's not my favorite fitness app in the whole world, but it is definitely something a little interesting if you are looking to keep track of your steps, and if you are kind of lost on some fitness goals for yourself, then this can give you some different goals in order to set up for yourself, figuring out how many steps you need to take, calories you need to burn, and things like that. So if you are kind of adrift and losing direction and don't really know what to do as far as your fitness, especially if you are first starting out on your fitness journey, then this could definitely be something to keep you on track, and it could be something very helpful for figuring out what goals you need to set for yourself. So there you go. That is the Walkr app. It is available on both the Google Play Store and on the iTunes Store. I'm going to have a link to both down in the description if you would like to check the app out for yourself. Does this sound like an app that you would use? Do you have any other suggestions for fitness apps that you would like me to check out? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget that you can subscribe to this channel. Just click the button down below. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it keeps you up to date on all the running content that I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you could be here today. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. See you later.